have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. Here in Utah, it's another home game for the Jazz. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And guys, taking a look at Kyrie. .156 left in the first quarter of the game. Now, here is Irving. He's covered by Rush. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 6.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
You know, a lot of players in this league are so clever with the ball, they can make defenders look foolish. That's what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, he's just a magician with the ball.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. .132 left here in the opening quarter. And going back to Kyrie Irving, ambidextrous, they say, with the ball in his hands.
He really is. He can go both ways, and he plays with such great pace and energy offensively. Keeps the ball tight on the string, a true point guard, and I think his assist numbers will only climb as the offensive players around him continue to get better.
Steve was saying he was amphibious. I didn't understand that at all, Steve. Over to the wing. He kicks it to Zeller. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. With the All-Star game almost here, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at Houston. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, there's the Jazz, just way behind.
I think for the Jazz, they've had a disastrous season in a lot of ways. I mean, you can tell that by looking at their place in the standings. It's been ugly for them.
I don't know how this happened, guys. I really don't. This is a team that had plenty of talent. I think people genuinely thought it was a playoff club. But, boy, once things started to go wrong, man, they just went straight south.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. .41 seconds left to play in the first. Dishes it to Zeller. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, you're not going to find too many 7-footers who are as mobile as Tyler Zeller. His biggest attribute, I think, is his ability to get out and run in transition in either direction. So really a versatile player who's got a lot of skill, and I think going to be a good player in this league for a long time.
And he can't hit the second. Going back to Zeller, Clark, very mobile for a 7-footer, but his wingspan has been the question mark.
Yeah, you know what? That's interesting. His standing reach is more in the area of a power forward. That may actually be his best position going forward. His quickness is good, his speed and mobility are there, and he's got a nice shooting touch as well.
G kicks to Zeller. Pass to Jack. Drills the elbow jumper. Jack's got his first basket.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Plenty of offense in this close. And we got a close game here as we get. .50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Dang with the screen for Jack. That's tipped. And they're moving it up. So on the floor for Cleveland. Alonzo G is out there with Dang. Then it's Jarrett Jack. Then it's Thompson. And it's Irving at the 1 spot.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to Oklahoma City.
Well, there was a lack of discipline on their part in that game, guys. They committed a lot of silly fouls, and it hurt them.
It sure did. I mean, they just didn't seem to figure out how to defend without fouling, Steve. It was just almost hard to comprehend.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Irving. Another miss by Utah.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
They recover it. That's good. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Clark. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another three.
And so we wrap up the first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's a lively Friday evening here.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
A gorgeous view of Salt Lake City skyline as we get back to our game here. Cantor with it. 8 points for him. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Outside Williams. Now the pass to Mr. Clutch. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And now to our rookie leader for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys. And you look at Mr. Clutch. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Exactly. The IQ he's shown at the defensive end this past month has been very, very impressive. You know, the Cavs have been very mindful of remaining flexible in terms of the salary cap. And when you do this, you set yourself up to perhaps make a big splash in free agency at some point, and you know what's coming. They might have a chance to re-sign LeBron in 2014 with how their books look.
Mr. Clutch in at point guard. Jefferson is out there with Williams. Then it's Rush, and it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. That's the group right now for Utah. Kicks to Jack. Shot is off. Great D that time from Rush. And that had been the rumor for a while. The Cavaliers looking to maybe mend some bridges and bring LeBron back into the mix when he hits free agency next year. Their books are certainly in order for it, Steve, and it might happen.
Hey, you never know. I mean, nobody expected LeBron to leave in the first place, so why not give yourself an opportunity? You are in his backyard in terms of LeBron's hometown, so I like what the Cavs have done. They've added young talent, but they've maintained flexibility just in case.
Jack passes to Varejao. Here's G. Tries again. With 1 on the clock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And he can't get the first one. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Good on the second free throw. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Jazz out in front, up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City. And as we finish the third quarter. It's still close. Both teams trading baskets. And it's time now to reveal our State Farm assist of the game. Today, Steve, it's a big man winning the honor.
And it was a no-brainer. This assist was really out of this world. I mean, he had a great understanding of the situation and where the ball had to go.
On the court for Cleveland. Inside, it's Bennett and Varejao. Then it's Dang. Then there's Dion Waiters.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. I mean, this is the time to attack on the interior and generate those easy opportunities.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
It's been a solid outing for Mr. Clutch. He's got 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Look at the free throw percentage, unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Irving drives in. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You look at Irving and how much success he's had early in his NBA career. I think the only thing standing between him and true stardom right now is health. He's just had a lot of nagging injuries. He would love to put together an injury-free season.
And for Kyrie Irving, his first All-Star appearance last season, and just Clark, his second year.
Well, you look at his age and what he's doing. Really a skilled scorer and playmaker already with size and athleticism. I like his savvy, too, Kevin. He's very slick in how he gets around the basketball court. This kid has a chance to perhaps be an MVP-caliber player in a few more years. He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
That drops. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Cantor dishes to Hayward. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Just 5 on the clock. There's the feed to Hayward. And there's another one for the Jazz. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Irving drives in. A step-back shot here. Nice jump shot. Good. Irving's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Cavs. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Irving. Dang kicks to Waiters. Uncovered, and Bennett the bucket on the assist from Dion Waiters. And it's a 5-point Cleveland lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Cavaliers?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Burks. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Now here's Favors. Not a lot of room. Cantor dishes to Burks. Shot from free throw range. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Mr. Clutch. And the Cavaliers call time here. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Mike Brown was just going over the plan with his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Left side Irving. And he converts the layup. Irving's got 21.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Cantor, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's Favors, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Can't pass up that kind of look.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Irving kicks to Varejao. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 14 rebounds. Shots good for Mr. Clutch.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Here's Varejao. Can't get it to go. Nice defense from Burks. For Utah, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Inside to Favors. Rejected by Bennett. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. .105 left here in the fourth quarter. Burks, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And now the crowd really getting into it.
Listen to that.
It is shaking in here, guys. Absolutely insane.
No good. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
Well, I think sort of just playing this one out now as they get the last rebound. They really haven't had much success today controlling the missed shot.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Now here's Waiters. It's in!
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Clark, a critical possession right here.
Boy, Kevin, you can just feel the crowd on pins and needles right now.
Now here's Favors, covered by Bennett. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And what a time to tie this game up, guys. Wow.
Right where they need to be here. This is going to be a wild finish. I can just feel it.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. And that'll be his third foul so far. .15 seconds left in the fourth. Now Irving. And it's good. Caught through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Free throw. Good, Irving.
Man, pressure-packed free throws, but he looked cool as can be. So big to give them that three-point lead.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And now we've got the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Utah calls timeout. What do you think, guys?
Well, they can call timeouts all they want, but it's not going to do a whole lot of good at this point.
Yeah, this one's about done. The writing's on the wall. There's nothing they can do to change this one.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very